Listen, everybody wants success. Everybody wants change. But not everybody wants to do what it takes when no one's watching. Because discipline, that's the difference. That's the line between those who dream and those who do. Discipline means showing up even when you're tired. It means doing the work when nobody's clapping. It means staying focused when distractions whisper your name. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's choosing purpose over comfort every single day. You see, motivation will fade. There will be days when you don't feel inspired, when your body says no, when your mind says quit. But discipline doesn't ask how you feel, it asks what you promised. If you only work when it's easy, you'll never get what's worth having. You'll never build the kind of life that demands respect. Because success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who work. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It's what transforms potential into power. Every time you say no to excuses, you say yes to growth. Every time you push through pain, you push yourself closer to greatness. Most people lose not because they're weak, but because they quit too soon. They don't realize every minute of discipline is a seed of destiny. You want to change your life? Then stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating it. Train your mind to obey your goals. Don't let emotions lead, let purpose lead. The difference between winners and losers isn't luck, it's focus. Winners do what needs to be done even when they don't feel like it. They understand that pain is temporary, but pride lasts forever. When you discipline your thoughts, your actions follow. When you master your time, your life changes. And when you conquer yourself, the world has no power over you. Discipline is not a prison, it's freedom. Freedom from regret, from chaos, from weakness. Freedom to look in the mirror and know you gave it everything you had. So stop waiting for motivation. Wake up and move. Be relentless, be faithful, be focused. Because your dream doesn't need another wish, it needs a warrior. And that warrior is built through discipline. Every single day, every single choice, every single sacrifice. Your future self is watching. Make him proud. Key point 1. Discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation is a spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps burning when the wind blows. Motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you going. Anyone can feel inspired for a day, but discipline is what separates the talkers from the achievers. Discipline means doing it anyway. You're tired? Do it anyway. You failed yesterday? Do it anyway. Nobody's watching? Do it anyway. That's how champions are built, in silence, in pain, in repetition. See, motivation depends on how you feel, but discipline depends on who you are. It's not about waiting for energy, it's about keeping your word. It's about saying, I will show up, and meaning it. The truth is, motivation fades the moment life hits you hard. But discipline, real, spiritual, focused discipline, it doesn't break. It doesn't need applause or comfort. It just needs purpose. Because every time you keep your promise to yourself, you're rewriting your future. You're telling your mind, I am not weak. I am in control. People who live by feelings stay stuck. People who live by discipline go far. That's why the ones who reach the top aren't always the most talented. They're the most consistent. Discipline means training your body to follow your mind, and training your mind to follow your mission. It's a war, not with the world, but with your excuses. When you win that war, everything in life begins to shift. You walk with power, talk with clarity, live with direction. Because discipline gives you something emotion never could: control. Key point 2. Discipline builds character and confidence. Confidence doesn't come from compliments. It comes from keeping commitments. When you live with discipline, you build a foundation that no failure can shake. Every early morning, every late night, every no you say to temptation, it's building something inside you. You're creating a version of yourself that doesn't break when life gets tough. See, confidence is not standing tall because you've never fallen. It's standing tall because you've learned how to rise. And the power to rise comes from discipline. Discipline teaches you to trust yourself. When you say, "I'll do it," and you actually do, your self-respect grows. And self-respect is the root of real confidence. You can't fake discipline. You can't pretend consistency. The results will always expose who's real. When you live disciplined, your energy changes. You walk differently because you know you've earned it. You don't need validation. Your work speaks for itself. The disciplined mind doesn't seek shortcuts, it seeks mastery. It doesn't chase comfort, it chases growth. And that's why discipline is the foundation of greatness. It's the quiet power behind every success story, the strength that keeps building when motivation disappears. If you want confidence that can't be shaken, build discipline that can't be broken. Because when you control your habits, you control your destiny. Key point: endurance. It gives your pain a direction. You stop asking, "Why me?" and start saying, "Try me." Every sacrifice becomes sacred when you connect it to your purpose. You stop chasing comfort and start chasing growth. You stop fearing pressure and start thriving under it. That's how diamonds are made, under pressure, through time, by force. You can't become strong if you keep avoiding what's hard. Discipline doesn't eliminate pain, it gives it value. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize every difficult moment was building a better you. Your scars become proof that you didn't give up, you grew up. Key point 4: discipline is the key to freedom. Most people think freedom means doing whatever you want. But real freedom is having control over yourself. It's being able to say no when your emotions say yes. It's choosing what's right over what's easy. Discipline is not a cage. It's the key that unlocks your potential. It's the structure that lets you dream without drifting. When you master your time, your habits, your thoughts, you become unstoppable. You're no longer pulled by distractions or ruled by fear. You move with purpose. You live with clarity. Discipline gives you freedom from regret, because you know you gave everything you had. Freedom from chaos, because your life has direction. Freedom from doubt, because your work backs your words. You stop chasing the feeling of success and start becoming the person who earns it. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, your consistency proves it for you. When you live with discipline, you're not waiting for opportunities, you're creating them. You don't pray for an easier life, you pray for stronger habits. You stop surviving and start building, and that's real freedom. Not being controlled by laziness, fear, or distraction, but living with strength, focus, and peace. Discipline will not only change your life, it will free your life. Because once you master yourself, there's nothing left in this world that can master you.